Hello and welcome back to another edition of Raw at 10 right here on the Wrestle Debate. A huge show today. We're building up to Raw Legends Week next week, and we've got a match between Keith Lee and Sheamus to decide who the number one contendership is for the Universal Championship among much others. So let's get straight into it. And we started off with WWE Champion Drew McIntyre in the ring. He thanked the fans for sticking by him through 2020 and said that 2021 was going to be a good year. Keith Lee and Sheamus then came out and they got in an argument before heading into their number one contenders match. The match was underway and Sheamus had the upper hand. However, Lee managed to hit belly-to-belly suplex to get back on top. Sheamus was back in control when we returned from the commercials, but Lee managed to power the WWE champion of the past out and managed to hit a spirit bomb to pick up the win. I'm going to give this 6.75 out of 10. Not the greatest match I've ever seen, but it's more just a high rating just because I can't wait to see what Drew and Keith can do in a proper one-on-one match together. Miz was then taking on Grand Metalik. Metalik went for an early pin. Miz then took a Hurricane Rana and sent off the apron, allowing Metalik to go into the break-in top. Back in the ring, Miz then hit a big boot and it looked like he was getting in top. Miz started yelling about his Money in the Bank contract before Metalik managed to hit a huge drop kick and then a pin attempt, beating the former WWE champion. I'm going to give this 5.5 out of 10. Makes Miz look like a dork and doesn't get Metalik over it. Makes him look like a jobber. Why? Next up, anyway, it was Shayna Baszler versus Dana Brooke on Raw. Brooke managed to take Baszler down early before the Queen of Blaze stomped on her elbow. Mandy Rose was cheering Brooke at ringside before Baszler attacked her, and Baszler was cruising before Dana Brooke had a bit of recovery. She got a few 2 counts. But Shayna Baszler quickly put in a Karafita clutch. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. For me, this wasn't great. It should just be a total squash, whereas Brooke got a tiny bit of offense in. We really need to rehabilitate Shayna. Randy Orton was destroying the Firefly Funhouses. Alexa Bliss challenged her to a whatever later in the show. I suppose we'll find out because Randy accepted. But anyway, next up it was AJ Styles versus Elias. AJ managed to take Elias to the mat early, allowing him to get under control. Elias hit a knee to the jaw of AJ after the break after a bit of technical wrestling. Styles came back in, however, with a Pele kick and finished Elias off with a phenomenal forearm. I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. Okay match, didn't really affect the storyline. So anyway, next up it was everyone's favourite part of the week, Ricochet versus Mustafa Ali. Ricochet started off strong and got some big moves in, such as Hurricane Rana. Ricochet caught Ali on the top rope, but Retribution distracts him, allowing Ali to hit a backstabber for a near fall. Ricochet was going for the 360 splash before Ali got his knees up, and Ricochet was taken out, allowing Ali to get the win. After the match, Ricochet refused to join Retribution once again and hit the recoil on Ali before retreating. I'm going to give this 5.5 out of 10. Please just join Retribution, Ricochet, so we can get this bloody storyline over. Nia Jax officially announced she was entering the Royal Rumble before she took on Charlotte. Nia had the advantage early on and she managed to take Flair into the corner and taking her down with a slam. Flair then managed to hit a big boot and send Nia to the outside. Jax was sent outside before Flair hit a baseball side. After the break, Jax was back in control. Baszler interfered, however, before Asuka got in top. Baszler came in with a Karafusa clutch just as Charlotte was locking in the figure of 8 to call for the double disqualification. 6 out of 10, utterly bloody pointless. Next up, it was an 8-man tag team match after Angel Guards did a bit of flirting. It was Riddle, The New Day and Jeff Hardy versus The Hurt Business. Riddle and Alexander started off the match before Lashley quickly tagged in and sent Riddle to the corner. Lashley hit a flatliner after the commercials and got a near fall. MVP interfered before Woods got a tag and took down The Hurt Business. However, Lashley came back in once Jeff Hardy got the tag and hit a Hurt Lock on Hardy for the win. I'm going to give this a 6.25 out of 10. It was okay, to be fair. Has it really affected WWE as a whole? No. Was it fairly pointless? Yes. But was it okay? Yes. Our main event segment, Alexa Bliss was out and she was going to explain to Randy Orton what a horrible man he is for burning him. Randy Orton then came out and told Randy to burn her and send her to hell so she could be with the Fiend. Alexa called him a little bitch as he refused, and then we saw the lights slowly going as Raw went off the air. Spooky. Overall this week, Raw gets a 5.75 out of 10. It wasn't the greatest show, if we're being honest. More dull action that we've probably seen 100 times before. Did the storylines really develop? No. Did I really care about much of it? No. Hey guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.